Hi, welcome to another episode of At the Bunker. I'm your host, John, and I've got a reading for you today. We did Proverbs chapter 1 last time, so I'm going to read for you chapter 2 without talking about my studio lighting or any of that jazz. What is that? Oh, I guess that's alright. Alright. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding, yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness, and judgment, and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things, who leave the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil, and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they froward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and transgressors shall be rooted out of it. Now this passage uses the word froward several times. I've looked it up repeatedly. I mean, obviously it means bad, but there's some specifics. I'm going to go grab some sort of reference, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. This is an entry from Webster's 1828 dictionary, American Dictionary of the English Language. He was tempted to call it the Dictionary of the American Language, but thought that might be going a little far. Froward, Latin, versus, turned or looking from. It means perverse, that is, turning from, with aversion or reluctance, not willing to yield or comply with what is required, unyielding, ungovernable, refractory, disobedient, peevish, as a froward child. That's kind of like stubborn and willful. They are very froward generation, children in whom is no fair. Deuteronomy 32:20. Okay, so there's froward for you. Alright, people. Well, that's Proverbs 2. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have to do it again sometime. Ooh, that stop button didn't work.